Welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're working on this Echo weed eater. It's the SRM 2100, and the issue with this was it has a bad primer bulb that's cracked. It also has a dirty air filter and the fuel lines are starting to get stiff. So went ahead and got this kit from Hipa. Comes with everything you need. Actually comes with a new carburetor, gaskets, air filter, extra primer bulbs, all the fuel lines, and a spark plug. Very inexpensive, fantastic kit. Throw it all on here so everything's like new. And yeah, won't take very long, so let's get started. I went ahead and broke the spark plug loose, and we'll remove that. Next we'll take out, actually let's take a quick look at that spark plug. A little fouled up, but not terrible. Next we'll take this wing nut off the air filter. Look at the inside, we'll clean that up, that's dirty. Take a look compared to the new one. Quite a difference, huh? Next we'll take our throttle linkage and pop that out. Alright, we'll remove these two Phillips bolts next. Now everything's going to kind of drop out now. Carburetor, the back of the air filter housing. Okay, nice and easy. Now I'm just going to talk about how this works really quickly. This isn't so much a primer bulb as it is a purge bulb. What that means is this line here is attached to the actual fuel filter, and it gets pulled in and sucked through the carburetor, and whatever's left over goes back into the return line into the tank. Next I'm going to go down here to the rubber grommet that sits into the tank. I'm going to get a flathead screwdriver, get it in there and twist it sideways and pop that out, and then remove all the fuel lines. Just like that. Okay, now I have the old one out. I'm going to snip the lines just a little bit so they match what the old one looked like. And as you can see, they're somewhat similar. Now I'm going to grab the new carburetor and line it up beside the old one, and we can see the main fuel line, which what I mean by that is the one that runs through the fuel filter, gets down connected to the bottom one, so that draws it through the actual carburetor, and then the return one, which is this one here, will get attached to the return line on the purge bulb that goes back, sends the extra fuel back into the tank. Here's a quick look at it before we put it back in. Alright, so in goes the fuel filter. Send that on its way, get the other one started. And we're just going to maneuver this around, and I'm going to have to do it with two hands, but get it lined up. Something in this position is how it's going to want to be, so if you can keep that in mind while you're putting that in. Now, to be fair, this does take some patience, and I use some WD-40 to help lubricate this so it kind of slips in easier, but take your time with this one. It's going to drive you a little bonkers, so if you have to walk away, take a minute, cool off, rethink about it, but it does take a little bit of persuasion to get that down inside the fuel tank. So from here, we're going to grab our gasket, which is going to go on like that. It's the same pattern, so it doesn't really matter, which, it's all the same, the way that fits. And then I guess we can go ahead. There we go. And then we will get the front or the back of the air filter housing. We'll be able to line all this up and then tighten it down. So we slip the two Phillips screws through the carburetor, attached the gasket on the back, and then we'll just line up the holes and tighten it back down. Now, I'm not going to snug these with the impact, I'm just getting them started. we'll spin this around. There's a little bump out that should face that way. There we go. And then we'll set our throttle linkage down in there. Alright, just like that. Check the throttle. And this can be adjusted if we wanted to put more tension on it, we can. But that looks alright for now. Can reattach our new air filter and our cover. Then we'll tighten that down. And we can drop in our new spark plug. Fasten that down. And then we'll attach the spark plug boot. And we got a little wire here. That looks like the kill switch came off, so we'll fix that. And then we'll fire this thing up. So we got all this back together. And I'm working on this wire here. I'm just putting a little eyelet on there. And that'll crimp that back to the wire. And then we'll tighten it back down here. And then that'll be our kill switch will be connected again. Okay, so we got that hooked back up. We got fuel in the tank, spark plugs in, tightened down. Everything should be ready to go. Let's try and start it up. Okay, so primed, choked, start position. So we might fuck around with the low jet because it sounds like it's bogging down when I hit the throttle, so it might need a little carburetor tune. But as always, I hope you got something useful out of this video. Thanks for watching. See you the next time from the Neighborhood Go-To Guy.